There's MGB. I'd like to know how he knew I was in the corner. I didn't know which side they were spawning, so I went into the corner. And he just starts spraying me through the wall. Damn. Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Elusive, back again with another video, and in this video, I decided to make an updated Chimera class setup. This Chimera class setup was absolutely insane. I ended up dropping an MGB using this class setup, but before I get into the class setup, on a side note, I was talking about the new Season 6 update, about the new weapons and new maps and everything they're adding, and I also was talking about what they should add to COD to make it like fresh and feel brand new and more entertaining and interesting. I was talking about like wall bouncing, a small wall climb, specialists, and all sorts of stuff. I go into detail in the gameplay, so don't miss out on that. But back to the class setup. Like I said before, I ended up dropping an MGB with this class setup, so if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and sub if you're new. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Be here before 1,000. If you guys are interested in best class setups, tips and tricks, how to get better, best settings, nuclear gameplay, and the camo grind in Call of Duty and X Defiant when that drops, then subscribe. But now that's over, let's get into the insane Chimera class setup, then let's get into the MGB gameplay right after. For the first attachment, I was running the Bruin Flash Grip. These are the tunings I was running. I went towards recoil steadiness and sprint to fire. Recoil steadiness because this gun has a lot of recoil, and I feel like this was more of a priority than the ADS, so that's why I went towards recoil steadiness. I was planning on running the recoil control grip, but I felt like the Chimera needed more sprint to fire and ADS, so that's why I decided to go towards the sprint to fire and ADS attachment, but build towards recoil steadiness slash recoil in general, because I wanted to pull my weapon down faster from a sprint. For the second attachment, I was running the Corona and Mini Pro. These are tunings I was running. I went towards ADS close. As I said before, ADS aim down faster, close down my opponent's bigger on my optic. This attachment is more personal preference. You guys can go either way you'd like. You can go less into ADS or you can go more into flinch. You can also go into far if you'd like instead of close. It just depends on which one you like better or which one you feel like is more needed. For the third attachment, I was running the VLK laser. These are tunings I was running. I went towards ADS and sprint to fire. Sprint to fire, pull the weapon down faster from a sprint. ADS, aim down faster. Reason I ran this attachment, same reason as before, speed, and the aiming stability also helps out this recoil. For the fourth attachment, I was running the SA Phoenix barrel. These are the tunings I was running, which was recoil steadiness and ADS. As I said before, this gun has a lot of recoil, so you're going to want to build towards its recoil control to help balance it to where your gun is a laser, which is why I chose this attachment, because it gives damage range so my gun hits harder range, bullet velocity so my bullets connect to my opponents faster, the hip fire accuracy, which allows me to shoot from the hip and my bullets will be more accurate, and the main thing on this attachment, the recoil control, which helps out with the recoil because like I said, the weapon has a lot of it. And I went towards ADS, of course, to aim down faster once again. And for the fifth and final attachment, I ran the Seiken Tread muzzle. These are the tunings I was running. I went towards recoil stabilization and recoil control. Recoil stabilization so my gun is stable while I'm shooting it, and recoil control so my gun doesn't have as much bounce and visual bounce, which allows me to be more accurate. And the reason I ran this attachment is because it gives vertical and horizontal recoil control. This is the main attachment you're going to run to help counter the Chimera's recoil, because like I said, it is horrendous and you're going to want to counter it or you're not going to be able to land any shots range. But yeah, this class up's insane. As you guys can see in the stats, everything's being buffed but the mobility slightly went down due to the barrel, which you're not even going to feel really because the Chimera is a naturally fast AR. But yeah, anyways, let me guys thoughts down in the comments about this Chimera class setup and what do you guys want to see me post up on next. But now that that's over, let's get into this insane MGB gameplay using this class setup. Alrighty guys, we about to run it. Playing again. I just dropped a nuke last game running the Hurricane. Now I'm using the Chimera. I heard about Season 6 that they're bringing back What the hell am I talking about? Call of Duty 2 map. Which the moment it popped up and I saw like little clips of it, I instantly knew the map. I was like, yo, I know this map is from COD 2, and then I heard it's a map brought back from COD 2. I was like, bruh, I knew it. That COD 2 was the first COD I ever played back in 2005 or 7 on the original Xbox 360. I didn't mean to do that. But I instantly knew. COD 2 kind of started my journey on Call of Duty. Even though I didn't buy COD like yearly, COD 2 was the first COD I ever played. Because I didn't know CODs, they dropped yearly when I was a kid. I was like, what, 6 or 5 or something during that time. Maybe 1st or 2nd grade. Probably kindergarten. I think I was around 6 or 7 years old when COD 2 dropped. But bruh, that was the first COD I ever played. I know I didn't play COD all the damn time, but I did play it. I used to play, the games I played the most on 360 were COD 2 and Dynasty Warriors. I loved Dynasty Warriors. Nothing compared to Dynasty Warriors when I was a kid. That was my favorite game to play on Xbox. But yeah, I was kind of hyped that they're bringing that map back. I don't know what they're calling it. They're also adding another map called La Casa. There's MGB. I'd like to know how he knew I was in the corner. I didn't know what side they were spawning, so I went into the corner. And he just started spraying me through the wall. Damn. But yeah, they're bringing that. They're also bringing another ISO submachine gun, which I don't understand the point because we already have an ISO 45. This one they're calling the ISO 9 or something like that. And they're also bringing an AR. I don't know the name of the AR, but I heard it's supposed to be the Ram 7 from Modern Warfare 2019 or something like that. With just a different name, but I'm not too sure on that one. Like, I don't know. And of course, I just can't really get excited when it comes to COD if it's not from Treyarch, bruh. I feel like Treyarch is just a way and they bring the joy to COD, no cap. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's an arcade shooter, the vibrance, the saturation, the more arcadey feeling, the ability to see your opponents rather than them blending in a corner. I don't know. The slower time to kill maybe for more control. Actually having the perk system correctly with dead silence so I can actually push up and flank people rather than being sound hoarded. I don't know what it is. It's something, bruh. But I've always been a Treyarch fan, bruh, rather than anything else. I feel like Infinity Ward tries to add things but just makes things worse. And Treyarch just knows what they're doing. And Sledgehammer is like trying to make their game somewhat like Infinity Ward's, but different. I don't know why they'd want to make their game somewhat like Infinity Ward. They should make their game somewhat like Treyarch, since Treyarch's the main thing, like the main group that everyone likes when it comes to COD, or the dev team, I should say. Treyarch is just better. I feel like if they want to add something new to COD to make it have a fresh feeling, they need to take something from like Apex, I guess you could say. Apex has wall bouncing and wall climbing. I feel like that'd be a great addition to Call of Duty. Being able to like wall climb a little bit. Like, I'm not expecting someone to climb all the way to like a 5th story building from the side of the wall or something like Revenant. But I feel like you should be able to do like 3 grabs upwards so you can kind of jump from the outside of a building to the 2nd floor and climb up. Without having to grab on a ledge, just climb up to the window. And I also feel like wall bouncing would add another variety of advanced movement to break people's cameras to allow you to beat players that are worse than you. I think that's the one thing that kind of makes COD worse, is because they try to put everyone on an equal playing field. There's no way someone that's significantly better should be on the same playing field as a kid with like a 0.5 KD. Bro has a 0.5 KD and he can still somehow best me in a gun battle because of strong target assist. But if I had wall bounce, I'd be able to jump off the wall and bounce over him, make bro confused, break his camera, some form of way to where I can best them due to my skill. So in other words, they need a skill gap. It should not be like a communist country where everyone's on the same playing field and a kid that's absolutely horrible, someone that couldn't compete against me, is somehow besting me in a gun battle even though I shoot first, due to strong target assist pull. Or I feel like there's SBMM damage, no cap, I ain't even gonna lie. There's been times where I shot people and I feel like they're eating way more bullets than they should. Like, I kinda subconsciously calculate how many bullets it takes to kill someone with a certain weapon. So the moment I shoot that many bullets, I stop shooting. And I know many other players that played COD for years do that, to where they shoot and they stop shooting at a certain point because they realize that the opponent should be dead. and then they're not dead, and then they die afterwards. I don't know, it's hard to describe. But anyone that's been playing CODs for years knows what I'm talking about. I think they should add specialists back. I like specialists. It just added variety to the game, and it also made it to where you're able to play a certain style or counter a certain style. Like, for example, Firebreak can burn people through walls. So if you had that one kid just sitting in a window in a corner all game with a busted LMG, like everyone knows Treyarch's known for busted LMGs, where they're just stronger than everything else. So I was just talking like that, a way to counter them by burning them through a wall, like Firebreak, Grapple up there to him with, I forgot his name. My dude with the grapple from BO4. That also had Gravity Slam, I can't remember his name. But something like that. I feel like they should add like a... It's great to like be chilling and vibing, but I feel like they need something to make it more entertaining to play. If you guys agree with what I'm saying, let me know down in the comments. Or what do you think they should add to make COD better or feel new or better? Alright, I'm gonna just call out the nuke. I'm pretty close. I think I'm on a 15 or something, but if I get hit by one get nuked, I'm glad you kids got nuked. Where's the nuke at? There it is. But yeah, if you guys agree with me, let me know down in the comments, because I feel like they need to add something new to where the game feels new. And I feel like specialist and being able to wall bounce and somewhat wall climb would probably do that. And air strafing, like from X Defiant, where you can jump and strafe all in the air, also adds another skill gap, which can make it fun. 84 and 11. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to slap on the post notifications so you miss the latest and greatest videos. And I'll see you later, guys. Peace.